old money.
Zeus, everyone's personal life is for the internet except Ocho lady cheated. We talked about that. Damn, I don't know who did that. Travis girl went on LBJ jersey and all, and he talked about that. Now we got F off, address the elephant in the room. You're trending on Twitter. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Guys, the news of the day, absolutely, it doesn't. What y'all want me to say?
That ain't got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with me. So there's nothing to address. I don't know why everybody if you notice, everybody's posted it. They got me. In the 42 pages, it don't mention nothing about Shannon Sharpe did anything. But y'all want to get clicks. So y'all mention me.
Right. Yep, ain't got nothing to do with us.
TS Car Wash Detail Service are the Lions of team to beat in the playoffs.
So that's Shannon Sharpe and Ocho. Ocho had to throw himself in there. I think that Ocho is he's smart. He tries to keep himself as a topic of conversation. So that's what then keeps him, it keeps all of us relevant is when other people talk about you. And they say that no news is bad news, but when people talk about you, whether it's good or bad, I just think it's depends on how bad it is. But Ultra tried to throw himself in there and saying us. Ain't no us in that, and Unc was mentioned in it. And the capacity in which Unc was mentioned in it was Skip Bayless allegedly says, to the girl that filed the lawsuit when he was offering 1.5 million, according to her, which nobody knows if it's true or not. It's innocent until proven guilty. So we got to mention that beforehand. But, Skip was basically saying that, yo, you effed Shannon Sharpe, you effed my arch nemesis. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you effed him. I know you effed him. And I think that that's the bigger story, right? It's not that Shannon Sharpe did anything wrong. And let me have that conversation first, because even though he was mentioned, she fiercely defended and denied that she had did anything with him. But more importantly, here's the caveat. Shannon Sharpe don't owe nobody nothing. Shannon Sharpe ain't even married, as far as I know. And yes, they do clout chase, because I do believe that he did purposely go live on Instagram in order to try to quell the rumors that he was gay. Nobody believes you gay, Unc. You have never said that or led with it, so it really don't even matter. It ain't nobody's business. You're not promoting anything like that. So that's not even a bigger deal. But because I do believe that him and Ocho clout chase, and they not just trying to, you know what I'm saying, just keep it a G and all of this stuff. They pretend like it. All of these people pretend like it, but they 100% understand the market and social media content creation and all of that, right? So shout out to them for being able to stay relevant in the algorithm and everything. But in reality, you know, I think that the bigger story is, did FS1 with the FS1 freak offs, and we gonna definitely talk about it on a Millionaire Morning Show. We're gonna explore Jason Whitlock's perspective of it. We're gonna go to Marcellus Wiley. I think that he has a really good relevant story. We're gonna talk about it here. And then we're gonna talk about some other stuff like Kamala Harris, her certifying the election, and all of that stuff. But the reality is that the bigger story is, was Skip Bayless jealous of Shannon Sharpe, regardless of whether or not Shannon hit it or not? And she said that he didn't. And so that's the only way that you can go about it. If any of this is true, you got to believe that Shannon Sharpe was operating above board with regard to this woman at the very least, because she was willing to name everybody else and throw all of the intimate details of every single thing of Charlie Dixon, which was the executive vice president of content of Fox Sports, of Joy Taylor, of Emmanuel Acho, and all of those people. So why wouldn't she also throw Shannon Sharpe in there if she's trying to justify herself getting the bag? I actually applaud for dodging bullets and staying out of the way, because it's a war on men right now. And the biggest thing is, you don't S where you sleep at. You do not bring, and I've been telling guys this for a long time. First of all, it is a war on men. It's an opportunity against men, and they are filing lawsuits and they're looking for any reason to be able to bring you down. So you got to be very, very careful. who you surround yourself with, because if anything in that is true, if all of it is true, then she's also talking about the fact that Joy Taylor was trying to weaponize her relationship with Charlie Dixon to ultimately throw him under the bus if she no longer was able to have a job or anything like that. So, you got to be very, very careful. But I applaud him for staying above board. And the biggest story to me is the fact that maybe it wasn't with their online interactions and how fierce they were and the disrespect that Skip Bayless was throwing towards Shannon Sharpe. Maybe it was really they were or became arch rivals because Shannon Sharpe was outshining Skip Bayless, and instead of them focusing on working on keeping Shannon Sharpe and keeping it G and keeping it business, they all fucked up all of the money because you know it was really a jealousy issue, and women played a role in that. Everybody, if the FS1 freak offs is true, then that means that it probably started to become some jealousy and they let women mess up the money and mess up the relationship. Shannon Sharpe went on to do great things. Skip Bayless will probably never get a relevant position ever again, especially after these accusations. And it's just all going to go bad. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, he was mentioned, but no, he was not mentioned in a negative way. But the context is, was Skip Bayless jealous because you know what I'm saying? He wound up getting this he was relevant with the ladies. And it didn't matter how much money that Skip Bayless was potentially offering, because 1.5 million is absolutely insane for any allegation. I heard Dave Portnoy, over there at Barstool Sports said he don't believe it whatsoever, and that's fair because again, I think that everybody is due their day in court, and it should be the onus should be on the accuser to prove that it's true. But maybe they filed in this lawsuit because they want a settlement, and she did mention that she was a single mother. But you never let a woman come in and mess up the money. You never let jealousy become a part of what y'all got going on. You never let it divide y'all, or for you to get so angry that you genuinely start calling somebody who you brought in your arch rival, and that then plays a bigger role in the demise of what y'all got going on than y'all trying to figure out how to continue to keep this thing going and growing, and not let Shannon Sharpe go on his own and then go over to ESPN, because clearly he was a star of the show and he continues to do great things even outside of Skip Bayless. And Skip Bayless dug his own grave in his perspective towards Shannon Sharpe, and that they'll never work again. And the fact that they're not willing to talk about it after all of these years, and it take this woman who allegedly is saying that he was jealous of Shannon Sharpe and busting her down. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. That was Shannon Sharpe's take and thoughts on whether or not he should be relevant in this conversation. I love you. I appreciate you. Make sure you tune into the Millionaire Morning Show. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.